Well, yeah. What else are they gonna do? These words seem somewhat similar to each other. Huh. I might have been wrong about death. I guess you're right, but I also don't think she's an actual archaeologist. She's a treasure hunter. Like she's not really I talked about this before, but like I don't think that she's not following proper procedure for sure, but she's also clearly in it at least partially for the profit. Um like she might be interested in translating things, but like that almost seems beside the point. Now, I suppose that modern archaeology, which does have an ethical code, uh, is fairly recent. Like the understanding of the appropriate way to treat artifacts has changed over the past, several centuries. Um, and like, I mean, I don't remember when Schliemann was active, but like Schliemann and his ilk, there's always a Schliemann somewhere. But like also like what archaeology is for, what what should be done with the artifacts, how to how to care for the artifacts. Okay, yes. I didn't mean to imply that Alia is Schliemann. I didn't mean I mean, okay. I admit I was baiting Je ne sais pourquoi a little bit by mentioning that guy. I was just a small amount of baiting. I love you. What the thieving of grave goods? Which part is the human's right violation? There have been several. I mean, especially if you consider it to be like a sentient rights violation and you consider the robots to be sentient, which I do. Oh. Amazing. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised that that's a human rights violation. It feels very wrong. Uh huh. Ooh, a new letter. Y'all are so clever. I love it. Okay. Okay. So even before I start, um, yeah, but it doesn't say what they're no, see, no, they're protectorate. They're the Iox protectorate. They protect Iox. They don't protect people. They don't protect sentience. They protect Iox. And what do they protect Iox from? Whatever they feel like protecting it from. Okay. Considering that I'm pretty sure that this is a negation, and this was every. I think this is either never or nowhere. So, okay, so here's the thing is, I am pretty sure that this is going to be uh, something that would be appropriate to be written on a grave. I think is pretty obviously what's going to be here. The question is it rest in peace? Is it whatever? We'll see. Okay, and then action, moon, not something, transitions into travel. Okay. Considering that this is never or nowhere, given the context, this is probably never. Okay, the next question is this a grave marker? I mean, it's a grave marker. The question is like, oh man, there's so many things. There are so many things. Okay, so it could be never remember. Well, no, that one's a little bit. That one's a little bit. Okay, never forget. Okay, Semper Fi, fine. That's a perfectly reasonable thing to put on a grave. Never return. That sounds like a curse. Um, that's that's a little weird. Never rest. Hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Okay. All right. Let's look back at some of these other ones that I've got because I wasn't quite sure about that every really. Okay. So we've got forever. We've got. What's the other one with the loop? Okay. Every future pilgrim's old had this had this and then the action marker. Although I don't think it's an action marker when it shows up at the end, probably. Actually, I have no idea. Okay. So whatever this is, it's very similar to something that I marked as every, but could also be future pilgrims or old. Yes, never return. Yes, I never return or never rest. I was thinking about zombies. Like, are we trying to prevent zombies? Are we encouraging zombies? Like, I uh I don't think that's right. Doesn't seem like the right sort of setting for that. Okay. 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 Where was I? I don't. I. If you kill me, I can't finish the game. Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah, so something very similar to this was I marked as every, but could have been future uh pilgrims or old. So I'll finish it in the next loop. Oh, this is so much better than playing the game by myself. Thank you both for coming. I This is so great. Uh okay. Uh right. So this is presumably the opposite of every future pilgrims or old. So it could be okay. So future. Oh, just waiting for the waiting for the fire truck to pass. Okay, so the opposite of every could be never. The opposite of future could be now. And there's no opposite for pilgrim or old on this list. So either never or now. I mm, yeah, no, I think those are the two options. I can't really stretch this otherwise. So I picked every, which means that it could be never. But I wasn't like book for every. Yeah, it was on the book, so it was book of old knowledge, book of every whipped. So like book of every. I mean, I guess knowledge could be in now. Still not happy about the way that I translated the book. Um, all right, so book of if it was book of future knowledge, which was the thing I first really wanted it to be, um, then this is now. If I'm right and it was every, then this is never. This complicated beast is an adjective. Not at the moon. This gives the impression of something winding up and then shooting off very quickly. But I'm not sure. Not sure how that applies here. Transition into travel. Okay, with here, I was going back and forth between fear and oh, this one. Okay, this one, fear and love. Fear, love, open. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that one right. So, moon. Yeah, I don't really like how the related. I don't like how the related words works here. I'm basically ignoring it and just using my notes instead because I think it's kind of not very good. um, okay, so we've got. Yeah, I don't. Interesting is a word for it. Okay, okay. So we've got. Okay, fear, love, open. I continue to be fairly certain about this here meaning travel. So into travel, return. Is this return? Okay, how sure am I of that is travel? Let's see. What's the other? Curious and dubious? Ah, yes. Okay. Okay, so where else do we have what I am currently translating as travel? We've got it. We've got it on sail. It's in the first half of sail before the transition. The other options were fade, are, and endure. And then I came up with that after I came up with the travel. No travel. Vanished or buried, no travel. And I changed it to buried, so no travel. Yes. Okay. Okay. And then yeah, no, here, so okay, look. No travel. Fail. It could be fade or endure. But even if it's fade or endure, that's still got. Okay, it's a little bit shakier, but yeah, Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I think that the X is a knot. Which, like, I feel like that's a little bit of a gimme, and I'm hoping I'm not wrong about it, just because it would make everything else more difficult. But at the same time, it feels like a cheat. It feels like a cheat to use an X like that for not, because like that's an understood symbol in our culture. Like, they could have picked any other symbol to use as not. Oh well. I guess not everybody wants it to be an intense, terrible challenge like I do. Um, I think most people are probably not being as intense about it as I am, but I expected that from this game. So, all right. What's the other pilgrims? It was the pilgrims I was thinking about with the travel. Like, it's so. The question is that could this be something else? Um, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So, okay, so if this was, for example, endure, would this be? No, I just can't. Bruh, it's gotta be pilgrims. It's either pilgrims or prayers because it's got the holy thing in it, and it's not because it's got the person on it and the action. No, it's definitely pilgrims, which means that has to be travel. Okay, so it's something into travel. Absolutely something into travel. Now, this is one of the things that's kind of like an intuitive leap thing that makes me kind of wonder. Like, I decided that this was a transition almost immediately when it showed up. Like, and like the thing is that it's only showing up in large words, and it's showing up in words that clearly have two pieces. Like, but like, how did I get there? I'm actually not entirely sure. But I do have to wonder again if it's a matter of them using a little bit of a existing language shortcut, right? Because that's just a colon. But whatever, it's fine. Again, we don't have to make it super wicked hard. It's already hard enough, probably. All right. Um, huh. It might just be the way that I wrote it, but this is looking a little bit like a wing. Interesting. Don't think it means anything. All right. Okay. I think into travel. I think this is return because of this into travel part. Because it's not rest. I guess it could be remember. All right, we're gonna go with return. Never return? Oh dear. Okay.